Hey everybody, we're back with the final round of draft. We have Travis versus Dave in the third round, both 2-0.
Yep. So Travis Padilla, we talked about him a little bit in the introduction.
And he was in the booth with us.
Yep. He did some guest commentary at the first match. He has a top 16 at Pro Tour Chicago. I'm actually pulling up the standings. And then David Farnham is a regular Utah player, plays at Oasis, I believe.
Yeah, we have another match between an Oasis player and a Game Grid player.
Yeah.
There's a few of them today.
So
It's more than half the field is Oasis.
Yeah,
and
so
Game Grid players.
I'm pulling up the top 32 from that Pro Tour. So it was a limited Pro Tour, and Kai won. Kai Bude, one of the arguably best players in the game. And then the top 8 reads off. So you have Kai, you have Nikolai Herzog, you have John Finkel, you have Eugene Harvey, you have Bram Snepvangers, who's in the Hall of Fame. You have Billy Jensen. You have let's see, Travis got 14th. You have Osip. You have Jens Thorne, you have Ben Rubin, you have Rich Hohen, you have Jelger Wiegersma, you have Ken Ho, you have Dirk Babarowski. All right, so looks like they're both Orzov.
We got an Orzhov charm on. I can't tell what that creature is at the moment.
I believe it was the Ruffian.
I think so.
So I think Travis is just looking to buy time here because he figures his deck is probably the most powerful deck. Between the two, since he has both Ghost Council, I believe.
He does have all Obzidats hanging out in Trav's deck.
And the Angelic Skirmisher.
Yes, he does.
So he just needs to make sure not to die to like the early attacking creatures. Is he just passing again?
It does appear so, yep.
So I'm not sure. I don't know what he kept. All right, so he's casting Ghost Council. Bum, bum, bum.
And outside of, an instant, his own Orzhov charm, it's going to be really difficult to get rid of that guy.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Dave was, like, dinking him down with Gutter Skulk and Extort triggers, but, I mean, he's down to 2 cards in his hand, and I don't know if he's going to be able to beat a Ghost Council getting in there every turn. Like, I mean, with the Ghost Council trigger every turn, he's going to be able to offset
any extort that he could possibly do.
Yeah. Yeah, I've played versus Ghost Council in Standard a couple times, and he's a monster in Constructed. Mm-hmm. So in Limited,
I played against him in a draft 2 weeks ago.
Did you win that versus that per layer?
Well, no, but it was also his 1-outer, right? And it was like the only card in the set that could win him the game.
In the set? Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I was like, sweet mythic 1-outer of the set, bro.
So that's the guy, I think, that you look at their hand and then choose a card based on the life you pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I think is he paying the full amount? Or is he just paying 1? So the way you can play this guy is you can either pay like 1 life and just make it like a 5-mana Ravenous Rat, or you could pay like all the life for the cards in their hand and just like and just thought season pretty much. So I think he's okay. So he just did it for 2. So Travis is like, yeah, I have 2 lands. And he's just like, one of those lands. I mean, his mana is perfect. He obviously cast Obzidat.
His mana is perfect.
Well, I mean, he's got Obzidat, like, and he's Orzhov. So Obzidat's gonna go on the beatdown. Looks like.
I usually beat down with my 5/5s.
Yeah, well, when you're going to blink them every turn, they're not
right,
doing
exactly.
Else. So, yeah, Dave takes 7 there. I think he's at, not sure, he paid 2. I think he's at 11 now.
It looks like 11. That's what I see on David's lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, that Griffin might even just trade with the Skulk.
This is crazy.
Because, like, I mean, like, Travis probably figures, like, I mean, the only thing that can really kill Obzidat, I think, I mean, you have Orzhov Charm.
So let's look at David's deck.
Yeah,
really quick.
that's probably good. I mean, like Devour Flesh is a possible answer
So he has Aerial Maneuver. That's actually a card that can kill it.
with a big enough guy. Yeah,
Right. Killing Glare.
that'll do it. Yep.
Yep. Grizzly Spectacle.
Okay, so he's got a couple ways to do with it.
Oh, he can't Death Approach it, really.
No.
Um,
So he's out of cards though, and all he's got, he killed the Griffin with an Angelic Edict, and now he's got a Daring Skyjack, a Scudder Skulk, the 1/3 Extort guy, the 1/4 Basilica.
did he attack with the Oh, he tapped it for mana.
The
Key Rune?
Yeah, because he had to cast both Edict and Skyjack. And
Okay.
Travis just keeps beating down, and Dave is on the chump blocking plan.
I think that I actually blocked with the other guy.
Double block.
Oh wow.
I think Travis has an Orzhov Charm in his hand.
Oh wow. I would
Oh
not.
no!
Have,
Oh, arrows.
I would not have made that block.
So he killed. Well, yeah, that is not good for Dave because now
I
he's down
would've-
to
that
a
is the-
2/2 and a 1/4 lifelink.
I would have definitely just blocked with oh wow. Huh.
I mean, maybe Dave figures the only way he can win that game is by killing Obsidat. Like maybe, but I mean, are you just looking to top deck one of your removal spells for it?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I guess if he has like three, how many ways? So
He has 3 outs.
like 3 ways that just flat out kill it. I mean, maneuver's not really an out.
Oh right.
I
I mean, he has 2 just kill it cards.
yeah, so he has 2 flat out smite, right?
Oh, smite too. Sorry, I didn't see
yeah,
that.
so he actually does have a 3 outer.
Yeah, I don't know that I triple block yet.
So maybe you just like throw enough guys under the bus and just hope you can deal with.
Yeah,
the
I
Ghost
think
Council.
Travis is the biggest upside is act shock ability.
Oh,
as
hey,
much
look,
as,
here's my other awesome rare I have in
Wow.
my deck. He's like, I'll
Yes.
give it lifelink.
this
and,
is how I live my life too, Travis.
Yeah. So Travis's deck is, so I want to take a look at Travis's deck because he's obviously got some awesome rares. All right, so he's got Aero Maneuver, 2 Angelic Edicts, 1 Angelic Skirmisher, 2 Griffins, 1 Guard, 1 of the Court Street Denizen, 1 Luminate Primordial, the White Primordial, 1 Smite, 1 Syndic, 1 Tiger.
So he's just playing bombs and bombs.
1 Death Approach, 1 Spectacle, 2 Corpse Blockade, 1 Throw Parasite.
I love Throw Parasite in this deck so much.
2 Executioner Swings, 1 King's Pipette, 1 Obsidat, 1 Orzhov Charm, 1 Arrows of Justice. So the only thing I would say about Travis's deck that I could see maybe him losing is like, because like you saw that game where all he did was Orzhov Charm Dave's 3-drop and then didn't do anything till turn 5 when he cast Obsidat.
Right.
It's possible he could die to like a really fast aggressive deck.
That's what I mean when I said that in this deck I want to draw my Throw Parasite.
Right.
Throw. Oh, wait, am I thinking of the right card?
Throw Parasite's the 1/1, right? That extorts?
Oh, I thought it was. I was thinking it was the white 1/1. That's the one that I want to cast.
Which guy?
The white 1/1 with regen for black.
Oh yeah, Dutiful Throw. That guy's
Yeah.
awesome in Orzhov.
Right, that's what I thought he had in his deck. That's the card that if I was playing Travis's deck, I
Yeah,
want to draw every game.
Yeah, for sure. But so I mean, that's maybe the one way I think a deck can be Travis's deck is to just have a really aggressive start since he's playing a lot of 3-drops, a lot of really expensive cards.
Did he actually have any cheaper cards he could have played? I don't know that he did. I don't think he did.
I mean, I imagine
he could have played the Slate Street Ruffian.
but he's got 2 Corpse Blockades,
Right.
and that's just better in his deck, right?
Right.
Like he'd much rather have the 1/4 than the random 2/2 that doesn't do anything.
Death Court Rogue is a 4-drop. Wait, how much? Oh, it's a 3-drop as
Yeah, it's
well.
a 3-drop.
Mortal Servitude. What is that card? Mortal Servitude is the.
That is the one that's X and
Split
right,
cost, and it
right.
returns everything with X exact costs.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, I actually played versus
That card
a
won
guy.
that card won our PDQ.
Yeah, kind of, because it beat Josh in the top 8.
It'd be Josh for top
Or
8.
beat Josh in the winner.
Yeah, sick 2 out. Yeah, his Josh Snow's opponent drew a 2-outer to top 8 the PDQ.
Yeah, we didn't even know he had a Mortal Servitude. Like, I was looking at the board position, I'm like, it doesn't matter what he draws. He can't draw a Wrath, he can't draw a Path, he can't draw a creature.
Yeah, that's how he beat me the round before playing Josh too. I'm like, the last card I expect, and he's just like, a Mortal Servitude. I'm like,
what? What does this do?
Things are happening.
So
we're moving on to game 2 after Obsidat does exactly what Obsidat does.
yeah,
dude, he's the Ghost Daddy.
he
That's
beats
right.
down. So Travis looks like he's got a couple lands. He just top decked a Orzhov Charm. So Orzhov Charm is one of the better cards in his deck, just because it's a 2-mana removal spell. Not because it's an unconditional removal spell, but just because he's like, oh, you have a guy beating me down, I need to kill it. And he's like, yeah, that guy doesn't really beat down.
Yeah, I think that
And Travis is drawing lands, which is exactly what he wants. Yeah,
yes. I actually don't know. Didn't see if Travis had another land in his hand.
he does. He.
Oh, it's got a swamp on the end.
Yeah, so he doesn't have double white yet, but he doesn't have Obsidian in his hand anyways, so
Is he main decking that Tiger?
yes.
I would main deck that Tiger.
I
in that
love
deck, too.
Tiger. Dude, Tiger's so good. He like blocks so much stuff, and then like, you know, once you've like ground out a game, you just like sit there and like pull back, you know, ahead. Alright, so Dave doesn't have much going on. He's got a guard and a key rune. And Travis is elected to go beat down with Griffin. He's playing 1,000 lashes? Yep. So I think he wants to get the Tiger online now, since, you know, he's going to be taking a couple points a turn.
Can you can't activate abilities with 1,000 lashes, can you?
No, you cannot. It's an arrest. But he played the
Yeah, he
1,000
played
lashes
it
on the Griffin.
On the Griffin.
Yeah, so now I think he can just play Tiger.
It's pretty safely.
I guess he's going for corpse blockade. Oh, he's just going to sacrifice it so he, you know, stops taking damage. You know, that's a pretty reasonable play.
I think so.
I mean, he's a little. He didn't draw a fifth land, so he's a little crimped on mana as it is. So he probably just wants to get the blockade out there, and then, you know, next turn possibly drop the Tiger.
Interestingly enough, though, Dave drew a Death's Approach, which makes. I mean, I want to draw a Death's Approach when my opponent has a Sacralite on the board. That seems like the right time to draw it.
Yeah, that does seem like a good time. I mean, maybe he'll Death's Approach the 1/3, but I mean, he just played a Spy, so it's not even like the 1/3 is really going to be blocking at this point.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's just going to sit there. All right, so he drew his fifth land. It's another swamp, though, not a plains.
I thought that was a Plains. We saw.
Nope,
Oh,
it is a swamp. Yep.
Him and his old
Beta. He's
Beta
got beta lands for drafting. Yep. So there's the Tiger. So now he's just getting the Tiger online, stopping some of that damage from Dave. Because obviously when Travis's deck goes late, he's gonna probably win the game.
Right. I think that if I was living on Ravnica, I would also want a pet Tiger to gain me life. I'm just saying, like, I don't know whose Tiger that is, but I'd want one too.
Is it the Jasmine's from Aladdin?
I don't think so. I don't think they live on Ravnica.
Oh, okay. So another Spy. So yeah. So now he's gonna be doing.
Wait, can't he double it? Doesn't Spy have Extort?
No, Spy just is the mill.
Oh,
card.
he's the mill one. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually like more of a Demir card than an Orzhov card, but you know, he attacks.
All the Demir cards are Orzhov cards, though.
All
the good ones.
Most of them. Most of them.
I'd splash Mind Grind.
I don't like Mind Grind.
You don't like it?
I drafted Demir once, and I drafted like the dedicated mill deck. I had like Nightmail Spectre, triple Paranoid Delusions, like a bunch of evasive guys to throw it on. And honestly, you know how I won all my matches?
How did you win?
Attacking for damage. Like one game, I'm like, oh, Raptor, Sprite, Nightmail Spectre, kill you with my, 2 power flyers. Like, actually trying to mill people is, I think, much harder in Demir than people would, think.
My favorite draft deck I ever drafted had multiple of the Sakagai mill.
Oh, Undercity Informer?
Yeah, I had Undercity Informer and the 3-mana 1/1 that returns to your hand whenever it goes to
Oh, yeah.
That's a sweet deck.
So currently, Travis is sitting at 13, Dave's at 24.
And he just played Purge of the Profane. And
Interesting card to have in your main deck.
I like Purge of the Profane. I don't think it's bad.
I don't know. I can't decide.
Um,
You're better at drafting than I am.
Well, I mean, it's you're not like super excited about it, but when I'm looking for like a 23rd card in my Orzhov deck, I'm not unhappy to have Purge of the Profane. I actually, in Limited, I generally don't dislike. I actually kind of
love
like
Mind
this card.
Draws. So
Yeah.
like in M13, I always wanted one Mind Draw in my black deck.
Yeah, and I remember forever ago, I won a sealed event and a side event in Nationals, and I was playing.
So he loses 2 life, goes to 11.
Uh-oh, that tiger jumped up in the air.
Dude, I want my tiger to fly.
And he just ate a Spy.
That is...
No.
And he got an Extort trigger with Throw Parasite, so
it looks...
Probably puts him back up to 12.
And he Death approached the Extort guy. He's like, yeah, all right.
I probably would have Death approached the tiger.
Does he have enough creatures in his graveyard to get the tiger? He might not have enough creatures.
Isn't it equal to...
It's
Travis's graveyard?
creatures in Travis's graveyard. He has at least one, and I saw Griffin get milled, so at least 2.
I'm pretty sure he had
3.
3.
I'm not sure.
I think I take the tiger there.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's better than Parasite. So we got a king pet, so that's pretty good. So Travis has the Primordial in his hand, so he's looking to draw a land to probably axe the pet.
God, 4/7 is very large.
Yes, it is huge.
7 is a very big butt.
It's very
Oh,
difficult to
nice
kill.
rip.
So draws a land, gets the king pet.
This is how you make the Pro Tour, everyone. This is how you do it.
So yeah, so
Oh man, I got stuck on 4 lands. I hope I rip 3 in a row here.
Hey, build some of them. You know, he's like, hey, filter some stuff out for me, including some of the lands.
Yeah, and he and
Oh yeah, and
notice,
he milled 2 lands.
And notice Dave did not mill an Obsidian, so that is still floating around in Travis's deck. And Angelic Skirmisher.
And you can believe Dave realizes that he has not gotten rid of that threat yet.
So I mean, he's only doing 2 a turn, which the Tiger just absolutely offsets. Oh! I did not know Dave had Gideon in his deck.
I did actually know that Dave had a Gideon.
Well, Gideon's pretty good.
Gideon's pretty big.
Yeah, it's a 7 loyalty right now.
Yeah.
Oh no, 8. That's right, because of the +1 ability. Well, when you're looking to draw cards, I guess Gideon's pretty good. So he's going to Spectacle the 1/4, so he can activate the Key Rune and block the
4 power guy?
Yeah.
You have to attack Gideon, right?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't let it like get up.
Can you imagine blowing up Gideon?
So
I've never done it yet, but it seems sweet.
I played. Aaron Marinaka had it versus me in a team draft, and he got it up to like 25, and then blew it. And then I'm like, all right, I'm dead. Like
I have accepted my fate.
I cannot defeat the Gideon ultimate.
I love Gideon as like both Gideon planeswalkers. I love both designs. I just feel like Gideon is the planeswalker that like he's also a new planeswalker, right? Like as far as lore go, he is like new to being a planeswalker.
He kind of stepped up and filled in that role.
Right.
He's like,
so like Gideon actually doesn't understand like the being a planeswalker aspect, so he still wants to punch things in the face.
Yeah, so
he punches pretty hard.
All right, so Dave drew a Gutter Skulk, which is not bad in this situation because
did he forget to activate his Gideon?
No, he did. Because
I think there's 2 dice on there.
Yeah, Travis attacked it for 4. It went down to 4 because he didn't block it with the Key Rune.
Interesting.
And then he pumped it back up to 8 again. So Travis is attacking again. Do you think maybe Travis should sacked his Corpse Blockade like 2 turns ago?
Oh, you mean in response to the Gideon?
Yeah, I mean, like, do you think Corpse Blockade's like gonna actually do anything this game?
Not if the Gideon gets. Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, like, because he has a 1/4 and a 2/3, right?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you do just set. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
He's just going really. I mean, it's indestructible, so
it's an 8/8, right? Like
yeah.
Like nothing can block it profitably.
Wow. Again, he's probably. I mean, now I guess the Corpse Blockade might just gain him 8 life, right? Like just goes under the bus.
I would not have.
It's a big bus to get thrown under.
You just want to go for the ultimate?
Well, I don't know that I want to go for the ultimate, but making him have to attack Gideon means that maybe Dave's right because he does still have the Obsidian in his deck.
Yeah. So like once Obsidian comes out, then like Gideon might still just end up losing, right?
Right.
All right. So he's got another creature. He's getting 2 life. So he still can't attack with Tiger, and he can actually throw like 2 creatures in front of the Primordial to try and protect the Gideon.
Why do you throw 2 in front of it?
Oh no, not 2. Never mind. I'm thinking it had 4 toughness. I'm wrong. It has 4 power.
Yeah, 7 toughness is a lot more.
All right, so he throws maybe 1 creature under it.
Yeah.
All right, so he activates the Key Rune, throws it under the bus. Gains a life.
It's a sad Key Rune. Alex wanted to play that in his Pro Tour deck for the.
Was off Key Rune?
Yeah.
He played Esper Control.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't like it, but he liked it.
I mean, I like if you need the nice thing about rocks.
He was playing 2 main deck. The Enchantment League is -2/-2 for 1 black. So
yeah.
So it gets better in his deck because he's playing Deadweights. Because he can like play it and tap it and play Deadweight the same turn.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so he's attacking with 3 creatures. So the Skyjack has flying, so he's gonna block. He can't really block anything else because they all fly. So he throws the guards under the bus, gains 2 life.
I think Dave's gonna win this game.
I think he is.
And a good point to note is that you can't sack Corpse Blockade to itself.
Oh, you can't?
You
No,
cannot.
sacrifice another creature.
Okay.
All right, good to know.
All right. Well,
Pointed out by our people watching the stream.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right. So I don't know what Trav has at this point. Maybe Orzhov trying to kill? Because if he kills the guard, he's got swing. So he's debating about what to swing here. So he can swing the
I think I do the
spy.
Skyjack.
No, the spy. Because he only has 2 creatures right now that can actually attack.
Right.
So the Skyjack. Oh, he killed the Skyjack. I would have killed the spy. Because then you can block the Skyjack with your 4/7.
I mean, in the War of Mana, it's better to kill the Skyjack.
Oh, sure.
Sammy corrected you, by the way. Say hi to Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
All right, so he's edicting that guy. He's going to
Wow.
drop the Gideon into 2.
Yeah, so much removal.
Yeah, so I think you would have with both, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You drop the Gideon
I'm
into
pretty
2.
sure that guy has vigilance.
He has vigilance. All right, there you go. He has vigilance. So he drops the Gideon into 2. So Gideon is now much smaller. Not quite as good when he's only got 2 counters on him. I mean, he can plus it again
Think
to
about
5.
how much life Gideon has gained.
That's what Planeswalkers do sometimes, right?
Right.
Like,
Sometimes my Liliana in Standard is kill your guy, gain 4.
Yeah.
And I'm fine gaining
yeah.
3 mana, gain 4, kill your guy.
It's like a tribute talker, right?
But it's, I mean...
But then sometimes it's better than
But it's like a tribute to the hunger that also taps one of their guys.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're attacking or whatever, then it's relevant. But that's one of the things about like Planeswalkers for sure is that like when your opponent's trying to kill them, like it's like a mini game, right? You're like we just entered a mini game of kill the Planeswalker, and I'm sitting at whatever my life total's at.
Interesting note: I've never lost to a Jace in draft. The 5 mana, the 5 mana.
We did a cube draft. And I opened a pack, and there was both Library of Alexandria and Jace Memory Depth, and I was blue-white control. I took Jace, beat Justin in his green-black deck, who had turn 1 Library versus me, and he had Kozilek, so I couldn't actually, I'm like, oh, mill you for 10. He's like, whoop, shuffle my deck in. I actually won that game with Jace still. Jace is pretty insane in Limited. I don't think I've ever played versus Jason M10 though. I did have a turn 3 Garuk in M13 Limited though.
He's not in M10.
Or M13. M13. And M13 I had a turn 3 Garuk.
I've never played against that Jason M10 either, Drew.
You need to draft him more.
Alright, Skirmisher. So
that's actually really relevant good. Because he's going to give his guys lifelink.
Yep. Yeah, so he's like, lifelink. Do you want to block the Tiger?
Wow, I can't believe Daze might lose this game.
With Gideon. Yeah, I mean... Travis's creatures, like once he actually gets to 5-6 mana and starts casting his creatures, like they're insane. Like Tiger's the worst creature on the board right now, and it's bigger than most of Dave's creatures.
it's amazing.
And yeah, I think that's it because I think he can just kill the Gideon with 2 guys.
How many cards does Dave have now?
It's simple. We kill the Gideon.
Okay, so he has this. But that's not even. It's not even good versus the Primordial.
Oh, because it has vigilance.
Yeah, I mean he can.
It's only when it attacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But I mean, he can just he's gonna throw his Tiger away, but he's trading Tiger for Gideon. I'll trade Tiger for Gideon. So he gave him lifelink, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would give him a lifelink.
Yeah, and then you just ram them all into Gideon.
Yeah.
And then he blocks the
especially since Dave has no cards.
Blocks the Tiger with the Thrall. The Gideon dies, and then he has a Morning Thrall. He can attack. Right, it doesn't get Planeswalkers back. It gets artifacts, enchantments, and creatures, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he can get
yeah, if I got Gideon back,
it would be annoying. You're like,
You're like, screw this game.
So
it's Dutiful Throw, right?
Yeah, hopefully if Dave draws a Grizzly Spectacle here, he's actually in really good shape.
Because he can kill the...
Right, exactly.
The force.
I don't think he drew it, because I think he would have just, windmill slammed it.
Yeah.
What's his name, Drew?
I think it's Morning Throw. I know it's the pre-release card.
Yeah.
It has Extort.
What card are we talking about?
The
Treasury Thrall.
Treasury Thrall.
That's right.
All right. I don't know. It's a Thrall. It brings things back.
It's a really bad Sun Titan?
It's infinitely worse than Sun Titan.
Yeah.
Alright, so he drew... Oh, Edict.
Artifact creature.
So, which is the same as Spectacle situation. The Primordial's exiled.
Dave is back in this game.
So he gets back whatever. But
whatever he wants, right?
I don't... Is he actually back in the game, though? Because he can still... He can go Vigilance on the Skirmisher, attack, and then give it First Strike on Dave's turn, right? And then he still can't attack with the Thrall profitably.
I'm not sure.
I mean, he gets back what, like a 1/4 or a 2/2? He didn't have super great creatures in his graveyard,
You think he gets back to mill one, right?
and just hopes to win by milling.
Oh, that's not the card I would have go. I think I would have just let him attack.
What is Travis at? Travis has got to be at a huge life total,
I mean, he was at a really low life. It looks like he's at 21.
but he attacked with like Skirmisher having
Right,
lifelink
that's what
for
I'm
like 3
saying.
turns in a row,
He was at a low life total.
and now he's Executioner swing. Yeah, I mean, Dave. It was still a good top deck, but I don't think it's good enough.
Laptop, that's bad.
What?
There you go. They tell them they need to stay with the laptop because they've knocked it twice now.
Travis at 19, Dave's at 28.
Dave's at 28. Travis is at 19.
Yeah, so
Welcome to the Orzhov mirror, by the way.
Yeah, so he just did what I did, which was which vigilance on the skirmisher, attack
Right.
for 4, first strike on Dave's turn, so Dave can't attack with his thrall.
So we were doing team sales, and I didn't actually know that Skirmisher activated during everyone's turn.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're like, wow. We had 2 of them in our team seals pool though.
Yeah, so I mean it's a pretty nice versatile creature. He's just gonna chip him away for a turn. I mean he needs an answer to the flyer.
He needs to draw not land.
Yeah, and well I mean I don't know I think Travis is drawing a bunch of land too, so I think they're both a little flooded. Yeah, Travis drew another land looks like.
Wow, Travis has like 5 cards in his hand, and it looks like 3 of them at least are lands.
Yeah, and Dave draws another land. That skirmisher just keeps getting in there for 4. I think he has. I think he has 2 removal spells though.
He drew planes.
Yeah, I think Travis has 2 removal spells.
I think I stopped playing land. I don't know why Gabe keeps playing these lands.
I don't think it's bad. I actually here's the thing. I got burned for this once. We were in 2-headed giant. This is a very weird situation. So, 2-headed giant game, right? And I end up I have like 8 or 9. I think I have 8 land in play, and I'm just drawing land, and I'm frustrated because I'm just drawing land, right? Well,
A lot of manas.
so he's gonna kill it.
What did he just? Is that the
Killing
6 mana?
Yeah, it's killing the lair. So he's just flat out killing the skirmisher. I think Travis has arrows though in his hand, so he's good.
He has an executioner swing, doesn't he?
Yeah, for sure. So he's gonna be able to kill the thrall. He's gonna get a creature back.
I'm gonna get the mill one if I'm Dave here. Like, there's no way you don't get the spy, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a beatdown creature and it's potentially
It's gonna proactively help him win the game.
Yeah.
So interesting. So Travis took 4 there from the throw, right?
All right, so he really doesn't want to mill Obsidian because that's like his last best card in his deck, right?
Oh! It looks like Travis has 3 cards left in his library.
Yeah, I think Dave's gonna get this just by milling him.
Yeah.
Because now Travis I think is pretty low on really strong win conditions.
I don't know that Travis can actually win this game.
Not with the life totals and how many cards left in his deck.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just over. If I'm Travis, I probably concede here so that Dave doesn't.
There's nothing left to see.
Yeah, I just.
Well, I mean, you never know. But yeah, well, I mean, people.
I mean,
do weird things.
both these players, you know, they're good. They have to realize what they
That's
can
true.
and can't do.
I was gonna concede a match on Moto, and my opponent time walked himself twice for some reason.
I still my favorite story. I think it was versus Matt actually, Matt Kling when we were playing in the semis of the Star City Invitational qualifier, and I'm like, he resolved like 2 Curse of Death.
No, when Matt has Curse of Death on play, two, and he plays a Consecrated Sphinx,
which is still fine. I mean,
Right.
you want to kill me.
right? But then
I
You
imaged
cloned
it.
it,
Yeah, I imaged it.
and then Matt drew himself out of the game.
Yeah. I'm like, and the funny thing is when he had both curses out, I'm like, I don't think I can win this game. And I'm like, yeah, I have an image in my hand. He'll play Sphinx eventually. I'll just play it and see what happens or whatever. And then he draws like 40 cards or something. And I'm like, new game plan. I'm going to start Thought Scouring. You're like... So,
Oh,
I mean,
gosh.
I mean, like, I'm kind of with Travis. Like, look, like, he's got 2 creatures. He's killed all of Dave's creatures.
Wow.
And, I mean,
He obviously didn't have 3 cards left in his library.
Yeah.
We were obviously wrong on the library
Yeah,
count.
I mean, he's got a guard, but like he's got 2 extort creatures. One of them's a flyer. He's attacking.
Whoa! Why? Oh, okay. I was like, why aren't you blocking Dave?
So I think he's got a way to.
Wow.
He's just like
He just is like, play all my aggressive creatures at once.
on turn 20.
Yeah. New game.
When the board's empty, hey, aggressive works.
Yeah. So he kills the denizen. Oh, it was a spectacle. So those are the last cards. So Dave managed to get in.
We had 5 cards left and we thought
Yeah.
he had 3.
Okay, yeah. So Dave managed to get it. So we're going to the sideboard. So Travis has.
They've already sideboarded.
Yeah, but they're sideboarding again.
Oh, right.
So I'm not sure.
How much different do you think Travis's deck is on the draw than the play? I mean, it's like 3,000 times better on the play.
Yeah. I mean, drawing is not bad in his deck though, just because like he needs to hit his land drops, right?
How many
Like,
lands does Travis play?
he is playing 17. So I mean, maybe he should be playing 18, but like
I'd probably be playing 18 in his deck.
so being on the draw is nice because it ensures he hits land drops, which is good.
In this matchup, he might not mind being on the draw, but I'm saying overall.
Overall,
Right.
I mean, definitely versus obviously the aggressive decks, he wants to be on the play for sure.
Right. Have you ever elected to be on the draw in this format?
I don't think so. I think generally because like I don't really.
I did it
draft.
twice in a pre-release.
I mean, but
The pre-release I won, right? With my Terabad deck. where I
right.
needed-
So your deck's bad. You need extra cards.
Right.
It's sealed anyway. So
Right.
even the decks that are potentially aggressive probably aren't as aggressive as like a focused draft deck. So I mean, drawing's not terrible.
Right.
I think it's really funny actually the way limited has changed even over the last like 5 years. 5 years ago in a sealed format, like I would always elect to draw first.
Yeah.
Like always. And now like I don't feel that that's right. I don't feel that that's right to like draw always. In fact, most of the time I think it's probably correct to play in sealed.
Right. I think so
these limited
too.
formats.
That's why I was pointing out the question.
Yeah, but I like I said, I mean 5 years ago in sealed for sure you drew. I mean almost like 95% of the time. Don't even get me started about like 15 years ago or whatever when you're like like decks are the slowest things in the world, so the one extra card matters way more than tempo.
How much time is left in the round?
21 minutes.
21 minutes. So whoever wins this match, we should talk to them about their standard deck because they're going to be 3-0.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So I believe Travis elected to play, and he said, I think he's going to keep. I mean, he's got lands, he's got spells.
That's oftentimes a good thing.
Yep. He's got Purge the Profane, which
He only had a 2-land hand though.
No, he had 3.
I didn't see the other swap.
Yeah, there's another swap. He's drawing spells, which he doesn't. I mean, I don't think he wants to draw spells right now.
Ooh.
All right, so he plays a Syndic. I mean, Travis has got plenty of removal for that guy, so.
Yeah, he does, but
I mean, he's still going to get in there this turn.
it might deal 4.
I think he has an arrows.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, don't play that, Dave. That seems like a bad play.
Purge? Yeah, he definitely doesn't play Purge here. So he might just lashes the Syndic. Is that good?
Is his extort an activated ability, technically?
No, it's a
It's
triggered ability.
triggered, but you have to activate it.
But I believe
Judge!
we don't know. But
Judge!
I mean, he knows. So I guess Travis is stuck on land, so he knows that. So I don't know. I'm pretty. I don't know if I like lashing the. I definitely if you have a guy, just play the guy.
I would rather play a dude while my
According to
opponent's...
our resident judge, it's only triggered.
Okay.
So that was really good for Travis because he had like 6 spells on top of his deck. And he drew a land. So that spy actually may end up working out for him. And he's attacking. Yeah, because if he blocks, he's just going to arrows it. Yeah. Yep, that spy may
Pretty
may
high
turn the
hitting,
tide.
pretty high hitting drafters here. I think both these guys have like infinite PTQ top 8. Dave has 2 limited PTQ top 8s.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure Travis has like 12 limited PTQ.
I think pretty much when Travis shows up to a limited PTQ, he top 8s it.
Right.
Like I mean he's pretty much like I said, easily one of the best limited players.
In Utah, right?
Yeah, he doesn't play as much now, but like it's definitely the format he really, really likes to play. So that Rogue's still getting in there. So I mean, he's might end up working out this game. Travis does have a skirmisher, but Dave still has that 1,000 lashes.
So that was interesting that he killing glared the 2/2. I don't know. Oh wow.
Ooh, wow, that was so now that may be bad. All right, so he got the Rogue out with the swing. He drew a Primordial.
But he doesn't have a land.
Nope, he's got
And
Spectacle
Spectacle.
and Purge the Profane. So
What
he's
do you do here? Well, like, do you just pay the 5?
for
Isn't this the guy you pay life equal? Oh no, this is the discard one.
Yeah, this is the discard gain 2, the Mind Rot card.
Isn't it lose 2?
No. You gain 2. So the controller playing it gains
Oh, I wish it was lose 2.
2. No.
That'd be way better.
But it's Orzhov. They gain life, I guess.
But they lose.
It should do both.
Yeah.
Highway Robber or something. Oh, and he just fired a Purge back, which is I think pretty bad for Travis because he needs both his
He wants his bombs and his spectacle, right?
right. So he's discarding a is that a smite?
It's the smite. So he
And the
discarded the
Primordial.
Primordial, which is fine because he needs 2 lands to cast it.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't draw a land. Drew it Edict, though. Edict the guy. Wow,
Yeah.
this is a really awkward game.
Yeah, this is much less exciting.
Wow,
than
he
the last
didn't
game.
kill the guy?
Well, I mean, I don't know what his life is at
Yeah, I can't tell either.
because he figures
think he's at 9.
Skirmisher can just block that guy.
Oh, wow. Nice line
Oh,
draw.
oh.
Oh, and he hit 3 lands off the top. Is that an Immortal Servitude?
Actually, that's
He
kind
boards
of
it in.
yeah, that's not bad. I don't think. I mean, in a grindy match,
Right.
yeah. You know why he didn't kill the guy actually? Because he knows Dave has 1,000 lashes. So if Dave 1,000 lashes the Angel, well, now it doesn't matter because he spectacled it. But like,
is at 11.
but if he 1,000 lashes, if he like used 1,000 lashes on the Angel, he can edict.
Wow,
the,
this is just like throw removal spells dot game.
I mean,
So Travis is now at 8.
now I think he has to kill it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
So Dave needs to draw a white somewhere in here,
To
or
play
he could just play a Thrall.
sure.
And Travis has land spectacle.
Yeah, so he's
So-
gonna kill that guy.
This is Travis has land in his.
Dave, do you think Dave has Gideon? I haven't seen his hand.
I haven't seen his hand either, but I would assume that. Oh,
There's
here.
the white,
We're
and
gonna
he
find
passes.
out. He shipped.
He just has removal. He has 1,000
Oh,
lashes, right?
gosh. This is getting a little Gideon.
And Travis like has to draw Obsidian.
Yeah,
now.
Travis has to do something.
He needs to draw Obsidian.
Oh wow,
now.
needs to draw a card.
And what is it?
It's a King's Pet. I don't know that it matters.
No,
I'm just attacking with Gideon, right? Like there's
just 6 him.
well, he puts him to 2,
Oh yeah.
and he puts the lashes on it, puts him to 1, and then Travis has to do something. Whoa, he didn't put it on him.
What did Travis draw?
I don't know what Travis drew, but didn't he have the 1,000 lashes in his hand?
He has 1,000
Why
lashes.
didn't you put him to 1?
Because he figures you can kill him with Gideon, he probably needs
But-
something else.
But if he's at 1, then Travis has to deal with both Gideon and King Pit's Pet.
That's
He has
true.
to deal with.
Yeah, that's what I'm
everything.
saying. You have to draw spells to make your King's Pin Pet anything.
Yeah.
Like to extort, to set.
So-
What is he doing? I'm so confused.
So he's using the bounce ability on Orzhov Charm, which gains him a life. So he's back up to 3.
He must have discarded that 1,000 lashes.
I don't think. No, it's in his hand.
Why wouldn't you have cast it?
I don't know.
Okay,
All right.
we'll have to ask Dave. It looks like
I
that's
think-
game.
Travis.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah,
we'll
I
go
mean,
get
Gideon
Dave
got
and we'll
that.
ask him about it.
Okay, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. We're going to get Dave to talk about his draft deck. And this will...
Standard deck.
Are we going to talk about standard?
Yeah, there's 3-0 going in standard.
Okay. I guess we're going to talk about the standard deck that Dave's going to be playing after going 3-0 in draft. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks for watching, guys.